Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here with your weekly bonus replay video. This is, of course, a live reaction replay. I have no idea what happens in this replay besides the fact that it is a Napoli replay on two brothers. So, that's always a good combination of ship and map. Today, the Napoli is being driven by Duro, a common commenter here on the channel. First time replay submitter, I do believe. So, Napoli is a very excellent tier 10 premium ship or reward ship. She's a coal ship you can get in the army for free. She is one of the first SAP secondary ships. I think the first SAP secondary ship in the game. And she recently got buffed with some of the changes. You can get her secondaries out now to 11 kilometers rather than the, I think it was 10.3 that you used to be able to get them out to. So she's pretty cracked nowadays. I'm going to lower my volume here before I murder my ears. She's pretty cracked nowadays. She's an exceptionally tough ship as well. She has the tanking that she's tankier than a lot of battleships. For those of you that have ran across her in clan battles, you guys probably know that best. So let's see, spawned on here over on the east flank of the map. Near the D cap, looks like the Benson is going down mid. Yeah, if you didn't catch the Ultimate Strat List 2 video that I released on Friday, one of the strats is just always going mid on two brothers regardless of the situation. Doesn't look like Duro is doing that here, but we shall see what happens. The Benson is definitely going mid. I mean, that makes sense for the DD. Throw some torpedoes right into their home cap at the beginning of the match. That can be very, very much unfortunate for the enemy team over there. So I gotta give that little Benson credit. All right, decap is being touched at the moment. There are submarines and CVs in this game, so that's fantastic. Only one sub though, so that's not really that bad. Looks like the enemy has a Yorktown. What does the friendly team have? Friendly team has a Parzival. That's a pretty good CV. Oop, a Malfi popping up 12 kilometers away. Duro popping his fighter. Catches a Schultz at 7 kilometers, both in secondary range. Ooh, the Napoli's AA actually doing something. Threads the needle here. Manages to hit one torpedo before it gets into its arming distance. So that's quite good for him. Yeah, you'd be surprised how much you can just drive into torpedoes, especially aerial drop torpedoes, and manage to get underneath that arming distance for them. Gets into the Yugamo smoke. Lets his secondaries go to work on the Kitakazi. The Schultz now pops back up. Secondary swap on over to him. Definitely want to finish off the low health DDs. You get the DDs out of the match, that blinds the enemy team quite a bit. Like, yes, they have a CV, but a CV can only be in one place at one time. DDs can be, if you have 4 DDs, they can be in 4 places at one time, right? So you deny the enemy that information, and that gives you a massive advantage. And taking out that Schultz that fast, a very good job. Kitakazi's down to half health. You definitely want to get the Kitakazi out, because the Kitakazi is absolutely busted, right? So the Kitakazi escapes. Oh, the gearing's over here too. So like 3/4 of their DDs went to the D cap. Alright, so the Asashio is the only enemy DD that went over to the A cap, but the U-2501 did go over there as well. Oh, the friendly team has a Gato on their side. That is, if you want to have a submarine on your side, well, you want to have a Gato, and you want to have someone driving it that's good at shotgunning, right? Because that's the whole Gato's thing, and given the recent changes that are coming to shotgunning, we'll see what happens there. Oop, Malfi is showing back up. Duro swapping over to AP. The AP on Napoli is really quite good. It can and it will chunk the living crap out of cruisers that goof up and show you too much side. Like this Amalfi here, so he's turning in a little bit. Nah, he can still chunk him pretty good. Sends the AP into the superstructure there, and yeah, 3,000. I think he bounced a couple off of the turrets, but I mean, hey, the Napoli's more about the secondaries anyway, right? And you can see the secondaries doing an excellent job. See now, here definitely AP would be great. He did turn out, and yep, Duro does have the AP getting loaded. Alright, breaks the torpedo tubes on the Amalfi. That is one good thing about the HE. It will break stuff at a higher rate than AP. Ooh, but the friendly Yugamo is not looking too hot. He's down to 361 HP. Duro popping a smoke screen. If the Yugamo will tap his brakes, he can get into it. But the gearing popping up again over on this cap. Secondaries are going. Whoop, yep, there's the Amalfi's torpedoes. Italian torpedoes, they're so slow. It gets a dev strike for that. What? Oh yeah, because he chunked him with the HE and then the secondaries finished him off. Okay. There you go, dev strike. In close quarters expert all at the same time. It's always a good feeling, right? Alright, so after having slaughtered the DDs over in this cap, which again, I mean, Napoli with SAP secondaries, excellent for that, right? Those 90mm SAP guns with their high reload rate and their great alpha. I mean, yeah, just little DD murdering machines. So, yeah, he only has 48,000 damage, and most of that is to destroyers, so that is going to reward him quite well in the end screen. But unfortunately, the enemy DDs aren't doing, I'm sorry, the friendly DDs aren't doing a much better job of staying alive than the enemy DDs. All the friendly DDs are now dead, and we are down to just the Kitakaze and the Asashio on the enemy team, and no DDs on the see, those fellows watched the Ultimate Warships strat tier list 2 video, because they are going down mid. Gato takes out the E2501. That's a big pickup. Now they only have to worry about well, no submarines on the enemy team, and you know, if I don't have to worry about submarines, I'm having a good time, right? So you got a Golden Lou, Prince Van Orange, and I think that's it, going down the mid. Golden Lou, pretty tough ship. Prince Van Orange, haven't really seen too much of it in game. It is a test ship. So, yeah, but teams are pretty close. Points are pretty close right now. We have a good little match on our hands here, fellas. Okay, so it's Golden Lou, Prince Van Orange. Okay, no, sorry. I thought the Colbert was going down middle, too. About to say, you know, points to him for actually doing it. What battleship did they have left up? They have a Vermont left alive. Has he even been spotted yet? Okay, so Vermont is over at the A cap. All right. So, yeah, Vermont coming down, getting on your flank, something that you definitely don't want to have happen, let alone having 2 heavy cruisers. I think the Prince Van Orange is a heavy cruiser going down mid. Yorktown coming back. Yeah, Napoli's AA doing something here. Italian AA is just so pathetic. It's got a range of 4.5 kilometers, which really isn't enough range to do much anything, right? But, I mean, he's shot down 11 planes so far. Well, 10 with his AA, 1 with his fighter, so he's got that going for him. Alright, let's see. So the Colbert, oh yep, there's the Vermont again, way out there doing Vermont things. Ooh, I think the Vermont or the Asashio just removed a chunk of HP from the GK, and he's about to go down here as well. Oh, the friendly CV died! What the heck? I didn't even catch that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, this is very not good, fellas. Okay. Wow, so the friendly team has, like, no eyes now, because all the DDs are dead and the CV's dead. So this is most unfortunate. Alright, Colbert about to enter into secondary gun range. Duro does have his AP loaded. Smoke is being dropped for the Colbert. I'm assuming that's the Kitakaze. So you have a Colbert and a Kitakaze and a smoke screen together. That is yeah, that is not an optimum combo for the receiving end of that HE spam. Alright, so he gets a couple of licks into the Colbert before he smokes up, loads of HE, trying to fish out the Asashio. But he does hit the Colbert, I'm sorry, the Kitakaze. He does hit the Colbert. Kitakaze pops up. Okay, cool. Guys, sap secondaries on him. So is HE loaded for the Kitakaze. Yep, definitely. You want to get the Kitakaze out. That's just a DPM hose, right? And you want him to be dead. There we go. Excellent job. Kitakaze is down. And now it's just the Colbert. But he's gone undetected in the smoke. The Baltimore got some AP out. That could be good. Just a little bit short there. Alright, HE into the face of the Colbert. That should be a dead Colbert there. That should be kill number 4 for Duro. Yeah, he's 1 kill away from cracking now. Alright, now the Van Orange and the Golden Lou, they have halted their push for now. Duro's pushing up, getting them within secondary range. They are a bow in, so he's got HE loaded. And, you know, that Vermont, I just, God, because that guy can just reach across the map and slap the crap out of you, right? That's something you definitely want to be mindful of, especially considering they are down to, what, a singular GK now? And the, ooh, yeah, look at that. The Golden Lou, oh, he's a legendary mod Golden Lou there, because he just dropped 3 strikes on that GK. Oh, Duro does get Confederate now. Okay, so he's got a nice little sap spam going on into the Prince Van Orange. Yep, there with the GK. Dang. This is not looking well for Duro's team. So he's got a nice little sap rainbow going on at the Prince Van Orange at the moment. Here comes another round of airstrikes. And, man, you got 2 heavy cruisers and 2 light cruisers. No, I'm sorry, 3 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, and a submarine against an enemy team that still has a DD. 2 heavy cruisers, a battleship, and a carrier. Now the Yorktown is fishing for Duro in his exhaust smoke. Does thankfully miss him. Looks like Duro's going to try and get his torpedoes out on the Golden Lou here. Maybe. They loaded? Yep, they are loaded and ready to go whenever he's ready for them. So, some AP out on the Golden Lou side. It's probably going to bounce. Yep. Or torpedo protection, you know. And when I'm in my Golden Lou, it feels like I get pinned by everything. When I'm fighting against the Golden Lou, very lucky the Golden Lou had HE loader there. When I'm fighting against the Golden Lou, it's like it's made out of torpedo protection, right? Alright. So, gets the the HE loaded back up in his guns. The Gato flooding the cap with flooding. Ooh! Oh, man. See, look at that. Look at that. Like, that, the Golden Lou has Sharnar's caliber guns. Ooh, the Baltimore goes down. So, like, any other cruise, that probably would have been absolutely horrific. Napoli, minor inconvenience, 10k, who cares? Because, God, the thing is just so nuts. Looks like the Yorktown misses most of his bombs there. Alright, so he's got HE loaded. He's going to try and burn the Golden Lou down. Golden Lou is very vulnerable to HE. I would definitely be throwing my torpedoes toward the Golden Lou at this moment. Ooh, okay, yeah, he is eating a little bit too much damage here. I would definitely be moving out of this area. Sashio's down to 1,000 HP, but unfortunately not in... Yep, there's his checking his torpedoes. But unfortunately, he is not in the SAP secondary's firing angle. Getting some more SAP on the Golden Lou, some AP out on Yorktown. He's very popular at the moment because he's one of the 4 ships left alive. Surprised the Vermont has not shot at him yet. The Vermont's guns are generally big enough to just murder a Napoli. Okay, but he's getting his SAP secondaries on the Vermont now. Torpedoes out on the Golden Lou. Up to 147,000 damage so far, courtesy of the Golden Lou and the Prince Van Orange. Now he's focusing on the Vermont. The Gato is, I'm assuming, probably just waiting for his torpedoes to reload. He's going to try and shotgun the Vermont. The Vermont is mostly torpedo protection, though, so that is a very chunky target to try and deal with. Those torpedoes on the Van Orange are going to do anything. Oh, there's high caliber on top of Confederate. Man, so the Mossville is just hiding behind the... Oh, no, Mossville, don't come out broadside to the Vermont. Don't do it. Why would you not just go around the island, play Ring Around the Rosie with the Vermont? And just let the Gato and the Napoli do its thing. So the Vermont is, I'm guessing, waiting for the Mossville to come around the corner? Yeah, he's waiting for the Mossville to come around the corner of the island, which he has done now. He's probably about to blast him back to Moscow here. Ooh, Duro down to 4,000 HP. Yep, there you go. From that torpedo run from the Yorktown. Okay, activating his smoke screen. Ah, don't fire! That's going to increase your smoke firing detection. Okay, but he does pop his heel. Uh-oh. The Vermont has only him to look at now, I think. Him and the Brisbane. But he's still... No, he's looking at the Brisbane. I'm guessing the Brisbane's open water gunboating it. Here comes the Yorktown again. Man, he's up to 30 planes shot down with a frickin' Napoli. Look at his secondary hits, too. 333. And climbing. Yep, I would not have fired in the smoke, because there you go. But he does get the Vermont for Kraken. Okay. So that is 401 secondary hits there, fellas. 33 planes shot down. He is 1 plane away from clear skies. Okay, so does not look good for the friendly team here. You've got, well... what, like 40% health Golden Lou and a Yorktown that's at full health against a Gato. I'm going to take over control of the camera here and see how this goes. Okay, so the Gato is trying to shotgun the Golden Lou. Now, the Golden Lou does not have the airstrike ASW. It only has the deck-mounted depth charges. So he cannot just drop planes on the Gato. He can drop planes, but they are his standard, you know, HE bombers. So when he's below the surface, the Gato, Golden Lou can't really do anything. So get some torpedoes out. He's not using the unguided torpedoes. He is using the guided torpedoes, which do less damage, but you can get them to home with the... See, like that, like he's below the surface, doesn't do anything to him. But you can't get them to home. So if he's trying to guarantee, you know, hits, sure. But I would definitely be using the dummy guided torpedoes because they do more damage. And he is out of battery right now. So he's going to be forced to surface here. Oh, he actually gets to Golden Lou with the flood. Look at that. But they're still 200 points behind. And he's got 5 minutes to turn around and, well, he's got to have to cap the C cap. And the... What's the Yorktown doing? Oh, what's the Yorktown doing? Oh, no, sir! Sir! Why would you do such a thing? What? 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 I'm speechless. Like, if he's in like a Graf Zeppelin or something, time to shine would return, as Duro says. And why would you fumble this so hard? Okay, so the Gato has surfaced for a second, got himself a bit of battery charge, and now we're going to have everyone's favorite subsurface ship, submarine, fight it against everyone's favorite surface ship, a CV. Now, the CV does have the automatic ASW. As you guys saw, he just dropped the ASW. Well, he didn't do it. The game automatically does it for him because CVs apparently can't be bothered to command a additional flight of planes. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so he's being forced to surface out because he's out of battery yet again. Here's the Yorktown. And he had... What are those? Are those... Okay, those are the dummy-guided torpedoes. Those guys do have the big alpha. And... Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why would you go down the mid in a CV? You had a 200-point lead and a singular sub left that there's no way he could have won. All that Yorktown had to do was sit wherever he was at on the other side of the map and he would have won. Like, the DDs aren't that fast, fellas. They can't get to the other side of the map in 2 minutes, right? Without without being like a 4501, you know. But oh my lord, why would you just throw that? That was a good game though. That was a very good game. I mean, even with the CV throw on, that makes it an excellent game, right? But that was a close game. There's a lot of back and forth. There wasn't, you know, one side just absolutely mopping the other side up, and we got to see a bunch of secondaries fire for 20 minutes. So it's a good game in my opinion. But yes, Duro does finish with 3,100 base XP, 34-1 playing shy of getting in clear skies, and up playing with a crappy AA. God, that would have been beautiful if that would have happened. 5 kills. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at this too. It's just DDs. They got the Schultz, the Gearing, and the Kinakazi. He shot down 10 planes from the Golden Oceans. The other 24 planes were from the 23 planes. My bad. Were from the Yorktown. He shot down one of the Van Orange's planes as well. So, yep, Duro, thank you so much for sending that in. That is a fantastic match to watch. So, if you have a replay that you have to send to me, you can check out the email link down below. You can send it there. You might find yourself here on the channel. I'm trying to do, again, like I've said at the start of this video, a bonus replay video every week, since so many of you guys do send these in, and unfortunately in the past didn't really get to all of them. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.